Welcome to MazatlanMyCity.com. Welcome back, everybody, and welcome back, Debbie.
Oh, it's really good to be back. It's
Thanks.
getting a little humid,
Yes.
but it's really wonderful. It's freezing in New York.
Well, we're here in our new location. I just wanted to let you know what happened while you were away. We're moved from the Golden Zone where we were on the beach to now the historic center here in Mazatlan, right in the downtown. I really love the diversity in architecture that we can find in Mazatlan, that we're here in this beautiful mansion called Casa Garcia, steps from the beach and enjoying this beautiful space.
Fabulous place.
It really is beautiful. It makes you feel like you're in like old Mexico, but yet, I mean, I didn't even know this was here. This is amazing. I really like that I can switch it up every once in a while. I do have a little issue to raise with the two of you.
Oh.
I can't say I'm mad, but I'm a little bit aggravated. First of all, Now, and I'm gonna bring it right to you.
Please.
You were emailing me. Wendy, I do believe it was you that was emailing me, and telling me what we're gonna wear.
Yes.
You know, you said we're doing a Cinco de Mayo
Started my
theme.
job.
Yeah, and you said dress like Cinco de Mayo.
I did.
I'm dressed, I think, like Cinco de Mayo with, well, I have boots on too, but you know, I thought it was more peasant, ranchero sort of style.
And you look absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. Are these spectacular?
Beautiful hair.
Well,
Amazing,
I'm telling you, I had a hard time getting my pelotas to do what I wanted them to do.
What, your pelotas?
Yeah, my
Which ones? These ones or these ones?
No, my hair.
No, but
Then what, your-
pelotas means balls. It can be 2 balls, 3 balls, small or big.
What did she mean to say, Roberta?
Pelo is hair.
Okay,
Pelo.
my pelotas are fine. My hair kind of, looks scoopy with I'm in pigtails, right?
Because New York City would do that to your pelotas.
Yeah. But Cinco de Mayo, coming back, that Cinco de Mayo, we celebrate it here in Mexico, but it's not as big as the big Independence Day on 15 de Septiembre. It's a good celebration, but it doesn't really have the same pizzazz.
And it's not celebrated in Mexico as it's celebrated, I think, in the USA. When I was over in Ireland, I was there for St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day in Australia is green beer and green clothing, and we drink a lot, and late lunch. And no one does that in Ireland, and in the USA, they make a big thing, don't they?
Well, when I was in New York, everybody's going, oh, what are you going to do for Cinco de Mayo? I'm thinking, well, I don't know. And everybody was, was getting ready for their big celebrations. When I was back home and a kid, Cinco de Mayo meant, all the taco wagons were lined up in a big parking lot and lowrider trucks. It was really, really quite a fun celebration.
I think the difference here in Mexico is that for the Mexicans, we won the battle, but we didn't win the war. Like, after Benito Juarez was unable to pay and there was a debt, the French invaded, and we were able to defeat France in Puebla, but later they took over Mexico, and there was a French emperor for some years. Later he was decapitated.
Right. So
it doesn't bring that great of memories. I mean, yes, it does, but it's not as big.
Isn't it funny how things like that, I mean, I really thought it was a big celebration.
Well, we're going to be celebrating it.
That's right.
Therefore, we've dressed. And today we've got a bit of a musical theme to go along with Cinco de Mayo celebrations. We've got a special guest today that we've arranged, Canadian Cheryl Gourdet. I think the best introduction is to ask her to give us some music, Cheryl.
Yeah.
Welcome, Cheryl.
Boots when I go out. Every time I see my baby, all I wanna do is twist and shout. He's my ray of sunshine, I'm his little buttercup. He's my ray of sunshine, I'm his little buttercup. He brings me loving in the evening. take a ride on my John Deere. When the grass is in need of mowing, I take a ride on my John Deere. When I'm in the need for loving, dear Johnny whispers in my ear. When the winter wind comes howling and the snow's up to our knees, when the winter wind comes howling and the snow's up to our knees, we stay cozy in a cabin, make sweet love whenever we please. I wear moccasins on the inside, rubber boots when I go out. I wear moccasins on the inside, rubber boots when I go out. Every time I see my baby, all I wanna do is twist and shout. Every time I see my baby, all I wanna do is twist and shout. Every time I see my baby, all I wanna do is twist and shout.
I can resist myself from dancing.
Obviously. Wendy, you're the dancer in the family, aren't you? Roberta, really? Are you just
I was enjoying you guys.
No, that was a nice song.
No, that was so
It was
much,
great.
so much fun having you here. You know, we're really lucky because we get to see you singing.
Yes, we do.
All over town. And Cheryl, you're here in Mazatlan. What brought you here?
A girlfriend brought me here, actually. I came to visit a girlfriend in 2007.
It's 2012 now.
Uh-huh.
Did you miss your plane?
Well, actually, Cheryl came down the following year, having gone back to Canada, and decided she was never putting up with another Canadian winter, was what her vow to herself was. So she came down the following year on a return ticket.
Yeah.
That ticket is tucked away in a drawer, isn't it?
Yeah, I came back actually to do a feature at Canucks, which was El Canucks de Leon now, but was Canucks back then.
Yeah.
I got invited by Phil Neville, who was the owner of the place at the time, to come back and do a show, a special show.
So now you make your living as an artist, a performer.
Yep.
And I mean, what is that like for you?
That's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. In 2007, when I came here the first year, my friend Kat was saying, "You've got to come to Canucks. You're going to meet this guy named Rob, and you guys are going to hit it off. It's just going to be amazing, you guys." So
That's Rob LaMonica.
Rob LaMonica, yeah. So she was right in every aspect of that. So Rob and I started playing together. The 2 weeks I was here initially, he took me to every one of his gigs and shared all his work with me those 2 weeks, which was phenomenal.
Generous.
No, I had never had that experience before.
I mean,
the generosity was phenomenal.
You really are so talented.
Thank you.
Just, I mean, we're being dropped in by and it isn't fall.
I love it.
I know, isn't this very cool atmosphere? So what are your plans? I see that you have
Oh, yes.
an album.
Can I just show you?
Yeah, Rob and I recorded a live CD last spring together.
Yeah.
We got so many requests to do a live CD because that's what we do. We play mostly as a duo. We also play in a 5-piece rock and blues band, but Rob and I played together.
But this is
as
a
duo.
great album.
So we decided
have
to.
this?
I do.
We
Yeah,
went
I
into a spectacular with a friend of ours, Carlos, and spent an afternoon recording this, which I think came out really, really good.
Yeah.
Very proud of it.
Cheryl. Did you fall in love with the music scene, or did you fall in love with Mazatlan as a city, or what was it? Was it a combination?
A combination. Initially, I fell in love with smiles.
Here, the smiles.
The smile.
People.
The people here.
Yeah.
That's something.
Unbelievable. The weather, obviously. The
yeah.
weather is
Makes it
absolutely gorgeous being a
Yeah.
Canadian. But the people are just so beautiful and friendly and open, and it reminds me a lot of home. Because where I come from, I'm on the Atlantic Ocean, so it's a seaside community, fishing and the same type of industry as it's here. My grandfather was a fisherman. I grew up partially in Newfoundland, so that lifestyle, that very family-oriented. laid back, friendly atmosphere.
Oh, that's very
So I
nice.
found it very familiar here. I felt very familiar here, although it's on the other side of the world practically. But of course the people for sure.
And Mazatlan has an amazing, amazing music scene here. Not just
absolutely.
like, I mean, it's the Mexican music is so. What are some of the, I know there's so many different names of different sorts of Mexican.
Sure, we have ranchero, norteño, banda, salsa, merengue, cumbia.
Yeah.
I like how you say salsa and I say salsa. It's kind of like potato.
And where I come from, music is exactly the same. It's very much part of our culture. There's Celtic, there's rock and roll, there's blues, all kinds of music, but we all grow up as little kids listening to, I started playing guitar when I was 8 years old.
And so this is why.
So music is very much a part of our culture as it is
why
here.
It's so natural for
you
is,
here. Yeah. And Rob, I just have to say a word about Rob. He's been here for 9 years and he pretty much started the music scene here. I don't think there was much music before he arrived, and he's been fostering that all along. And when he and I met, it was just sparks flew on stage that night, and we knew we'd be playing together for a long time. That's 4 years ago.
But you had a very successful career up there.
Yep.
You wrote for radio. You had 3 albums before you even came down here. You were playing regularly.
Yep.
But Cheryl came down here and she can play 6 nights a week
That's
here
right.
with audiences who give her a great deal of satisfaction.
That's
and then
right.
during the day, she gets to lay around the beach.
I get to just
and drive around in
relax.
her
And you know
gorgeous
what's
topless
wonderful
car.
too here? Where I come from, all of my gigs were at least 45 minutes to an hour away from where I lived. Because I lived in the middle of the province and everything was out.
Sometimes in very cold weather.
Travel. At 1 o'clock in the morning I'd be coming home in snowstorms.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here, my farthest gig was 15 minutes maybe to the Golden Zone. And most of my gigs are 5-10 minutes from my house.
Walking.
I can walk. It's just, that's huge.
Thank you so much for being here, Cheryl. Could you just treat us one more time with a
Yes,
little music and
please.
play us out into our break?
Sure, absolutely.
Oh, fabulous.
Maybe I'll get a microphone over here.
Yep.
While we're on a break, I've arranged a surprise.
Oh,
No.
Which I think you're going to enjoy.
Really?
You know what?
Who's going to enjoy it?
And that's the problem. It'll probably be Wendy enjoying it because I've known her long enough, and anything to do with surprise and Wendy, it's going to be ugly. I'm certain of
We'll
it.
see.
Go ahead, Cheryl.
Okay, this is a little love song.
Ooh.
Yeah. Come on.
Wow.
I know you can sing.
Uh-oh.
Get a little love,
And
get a love, magnetic love.
Do one more time.
Get a little love, get a little love, magnetic love.
Come on, I know you sing.
Get a little love, get a little love, magnetic love.
Bravo!
It is I'm so glad to be back here again. But I do have issue. One more time with you guys. Again, what's up with the emails? I got the email that said you need to wear a sombrero. This looks like cowboy hats, ladies. And this was from Simon this time. So Simon, you're really in the doghouse.
Oh,
Because, you know,
you're talking about an email. Go ahead. I didn't see this before.
I have my sombrero.
Well,
This isn't
technically
funny.
that is a sombrero.
Yes,
In
it
Spanish,
is.
sombrero can mean hat, mariachi hat.
It looks fantastic. And our producer Simon is an Englishman, and he probably, I think, doesn't have an appreciation of the way the North American people would consider the word sombrero should be translated. Would that be right, Rob? But I love
Probably,
this.
but it looks fantastic with the outfit.
Oh, ha 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 ha.
And
You're
Deb,
so
can I
funny.
just show everybody as we're talking about your clothing? Could you just lift a little leg there, because I want to show everyone these fantastic boots.
Aren't these great
They're
boots?
fantastic.
But you know, as I'm now wearing the sombrero and my peasant outfit, not looking like a hoochie mama like you, jeez, it's like, oh my goodness, I am never leaving town again, because this is what happens when you don't get the memo. So you know, we've been having fun today, and having
we have.
Cheryl on the show was really, really nice. And that is what we would consider north of the border music.
Yes, sure.
But Sinaloa has some amazing traditional music. Okay, tell us a bit about that.
Sure. The music, it's called banda music, and what it refers to is the actual banda that you have normally about 16 musicians with all brass instruments.
Yes.
Sometimes there's a singer, sometimes the classical banda is just instrumental.
Yeah.
It's coming from the German influence when the Germans came and they left their beer and their music.
And so that's where they get the large instruments.
Yeah, you've got the large, and it's very upbeat.
Yes,
but
it
when
is.
it mixes with the Mexican, the dancing becomes a great part of banda. So you're enjoying the music and you're dancing, and it's very steamy, it's hot, it's tight, and there's a lot of
dipping.
A lot of dipping.
You know, the thing is that it's very sexual, steamy and hot, sexual,
so you gotta
whatever.
wear the tight pants.
And your hoochie mama.
That's why Roberta's dressed like
So this is why I'm in the peasant outfit, and you, because you knew this was the banda thing.
Yes.
But what? So it's papa, sort of polka.
Yes. Okay. Well, we'll listen to it.
Oh,
Yes?
yeah, that's easier. That's easier.
Roberta's going to give us a demonstration.
That's right.
And I have arranged, as you know, Roberta, to get a professional dancer for you,
Perfect.
so that she's got a wonderful
I'll show you
partner
guys.
and can
That's
give us
very
this
cool.
demonstration. But my surprise that I told you about is that I've cancelled the professional dancer, because I know that our production director here, Fufo, loves a party. Fufo, would you come on and be Roberta's partner?
And the best part is, this is her husband.
Yes. So they're going to be dancing, but Deb,
good. All right,
don't
let's hear
think that you're getting away with anything, because you're involved in this as well.
You know I don't dance, right?
Oh, you're going to love this. Federico, please come and show Debbie how to do some banda dancing.
Come on, Debs.
You're going to love it,
I
Deb.
love it.
Party girl.
You know what, Wendy? We will deal with you later. Trust me. And Simon, you're next.
You know what, Debbie, you may well be dealing with me at some time in the past, but not now, because you people were so rude to me today about my lack of dancing ability that I am out of here. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. Have a good party.
Hoy que el destino me trajo hasta esta tierra, donde el Pacífico es algo sin igual, es necesario radio, la banda del recodo, para cantarle un corrido a Mazatlán.